Damn. I know y'all previous coach didn't care about drip. We're gonna dress you guys up a little bit.
Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off.
Would be right.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make it more accurate.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, you gotta hold on to that quicker quarterback.
That's their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
You gotta hold on to that.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the James Madison Dukes offense has its first opportunity of the day.
Not Tiffany. Wait a minute, don't tell me he didn't came back now.
What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your
They've been mentioning his name.
The guys we relied on each.
Oh yeah, I'm mentioning his name.
We came into the season expecting
He's showing out you can hear.
to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
No. I hate that fucking like that. It's camera.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown
Well, they
passes
do that.
where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Out the way.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Gets the first himself. Turning it on. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineer.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On the option.
That's my fault. Tell me.
Picks up the first down. Offense scoops
What's
it
wrong
up.
with the
Still
ball?
going. Looks as if
What
we have
tail
an
right
injury
here?
on that
That's my
last
fault.
play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was...
Cut it on. Daylight.
Effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Oh!
Picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the left. Running toward the goal.
Let's go.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly.
You got to catch that.
Even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
You got to catch
Offense
that.
changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Let me tell you so.
These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the back. To the ground with the back. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Mountaineers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him
Ref, I think he got there a little early, Ref.
The quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
on 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Come on, you gotta hit these throws.
And the offense got themselves
Gotta
in a
hit
tough
these
situation.
throws.
3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Oh, no, that's a tough
He's
grab.
got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's a tough grab.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, that's a tough grab. You gotta quit.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it in the middle. It's
You
Terrain.
need all effort like
Now
that.
they'll move the sticks as he
It.
picks up the first down.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Frost. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The option look. Quick toss. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. This is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
He'll start this drive firing. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, James Madison. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. Turning it on! Makes the catch. It's Frost. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Bust through behind his pad. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The play action fake. He's got him this time. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll do it himself.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He'll keep it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up. but it's an incompletion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
But that should make just everything.
40 after ripping off 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a take.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here,
pressure all over the quarterback.
I didn't see that nigga lurking in the middle. I thought he was wide open.
Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
So you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And wings it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
and you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time. On third down, he drops to throw.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking up.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency.
He wants to take the top off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Good game.
That's good.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been.
Yeah. Yeah.